What is an expat ego, and what are the three factors causing it? And is it possible for you to experience it? Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leia. Welcome to Expat Guide Philippines. Thanks for being here. So today we're going to talk about the expat ego. Will you have it? Or do you have it when you visit the Philippines? So for those who have not yet visited in the Philippines, and this is something that you need to expect when you come here and visit, the expat ego is actually a natural phenomenon for expats who, especially for the first time, come here in the Philippines and experienced everything that is way totally different from your culture. It's not really a bad thing. It's something you need to just watch out. It's something you just need to be aware and not base your behavior based on that. So I believe there are three factors affecting the expat ego: the handsomeness level, the education level, and the financial level. So let's talk about the handsomeness level. So as a foreigner, and you come in a country where the standard of beauty is opposite of yours, the handsomeness level, your handsomeness level, will totally become different, will rise up. So expect your handsomeness level to rise up the moment you stepped in our country. In your country, your handsomeness level is level 1 or 2, but then you come here and suddenly it rises up to level 8, 9, and 10. That's normal. All right? Because Filipinos find it really handsome or beautiful when you have different color of our eyes, different color of our skin. Just the difference really is something that we find new, different, and beautiful or handsome. So that's one factor to note when you're gonna come here, and it will affect the expat ego. The second one is the intellectual level. So you come in a country where you think that the mindset is totally different from yours. It makes you feel like, oh, I actually is more educated because I have a PhD degree, I have a doctorate degree. Like there's not many people that I find that has the same level as mine. So that could affect you. And the third one is the finances level. So of course, your dollars go a long way when you come here in the Philippines. And yeah, that's one of the factors that could affect or could rise up or could inflate your ego. So my question is, will you have it? Or do you have it? I think if it's going to be your first time to come here in the Philippines, it is kind of overwhelming. And the difference in these three things, you will experience the difference. And when you experience these things, of course, there's a reaction or a trigger. And I think it's normal that the reaction at first would be to really be overwhelmed and really like opened up your heart and boost your feelings of pride, And it's normal. Humans as we are, we it's normal to feel that way. So I actually feel that as well when I went to India, because here in the Philippines I'm considered like ordinary, but when I went there I became a model, and I'm like, like I'm someone really beautiful there. And yes, to be honest, it really like, wow, I am someone here. We're in a country where I'm just ordinary, and now I'm someone here. So of course it can affect your feelings, and it can affect your pride in a way. I know that some of you would say that, nah, it's okay, I'm not going to be affected. But trust me, human as we are, you will be affected. And it's okay. Accept the fact that you're handsome here. Accept the fact that you're rich here. Accept the fact that you are intelligent here. But what is not acceptable is when you use those factors for you to be able to belittle someone and to make some of the locals feel lower than you. Some of you are not aware of it. So this is something that I would like you to be aware when you visit in our country, that when you started feeling like, oh, I am someone here, oh, I am handsome here, it is normal. But just don't use that to the point that you will belittle someone. Well, why am I saying this? Because I experienced some of the expats' behavior that are way beyond the line or that went out of the boundary because of those three factors, and it was not nice. Like, for example, actually my first two encounters with expats was not really good when I was in college. I was working in a cinema. I was working in a cinema and I was part-time there. And so during that time, guys, the cinema in the Philippines was different. You can go inside the movie theater anytime, whether the movie is, hey you. So whether the movie whether the movie has started already or in the middle or in between, you can go inside the theater. Hi, I'm recording. So yeah, you can go inside the theater anytime. And there was a foreigner who came and bought ticket, and I told him that, sir, in the Philippines, you can go inside the theater anytime, and the movie has started already half an hour ago. So you need to take note of this. Would you still like to come in? Or you can come in later after 1 hour to really start the movie. I forgot which movie was the movie. I think it was Deep Impact, if I remember it right. So I informed him that, and he said it's okay. So he went inside the theater. Take note, the movie has started half an hour already, and I already told him that. And when he came back after half an hour, he was really mad at me and told me that you have not told me that the movie has started. I'm like, sir, it is our protocol every time to tell the people or to tell anyone that buy the ticket that the movie has started already. And he's like, no, I want a refund. And so if I'm going to give him the refund, it will be deducted in my salary. And I'm like, I was a student that time, like, come on, you're not going to do this to me. So, is there a spider in front? So yeah, I told him that, sir, I'm sorry, I cannot give you a refund. It will be deducted in my salary. But he didn't care. He really wanted the refund, and he was a big guy. I'm not going to tell you the race to avoid stereotyping. So he was a big guy, and he was really like threatening me. Good thing I was inside a glass, so he cannot go inside without the permission of the guard. So he actually asked the guard to get the key so he can get in and get his money. So I told the guard, go get our manager. So the guard is really small, smaller than him. So the guard went to get the manager, and when he saw that the manager came in with the guard, and our manager was really a big guy, he ran away. And the manager was like, where is he, the one that wanted the refund? I said, oh, he ran away, sir, when he saw you. So yeah, that was my first encounter with an expat or a foreigner, and that was not nice, you know. And then the second one during that week, my God, that week was crazy to see these expat who has the expat ego. So the second week, I saw an expat in the mall screaming, yelling at the sales clerk at the mall. So I was still around 18 or 19 years old that time. I really don't like to see anyone, regardless of foreigner or not. I really don't like someone screaming or yelling at a person. Like, please, why can't you just speak nicely, and especially in public? And so I went to interfere, and I told him that, excuse me, sir, you don't have to yell at her. Why are you screaming at her? And he said, no, because she cannot understand me. I was trying to explain to her, but she couldn't understand me. I told her the size of the shoes is this, is this, is this. And I told him, okay? But that doesn't give you the right to scream at her. Go, I'm gonna get the supervisor for you so that the supervisor herself will be the one to assist you. You don't have to scream. I told him that, sir, you don't have to yell, you know? And if the locals cannot understand you, you don't have to yell. The more the local cannot understand you if you are yelling. And so, yeah, I called the supervisor and the guard to ground him at least, you know. So, yeah, I have many encounters of these foreigners that have these ego, and it's not nice, for especially for those who are still coming here. This is to try to be aware that you're not in your own country and the standard is so different. So you really have to be patient when you come to our country, okay? Please. And don't let these ego of being handsome, being financially stable, being more educated get you. Please try to humble yourself and experience Philippines in a positive way and experience the locals. The locals here are really warm, and you don't have to shout, you don't have to scream. Be friendly. The more friendly you are to the locals, the more you're going to be assisted, the more you're going to be treated nicely. It really doesn't matter if you are super handsome in our eyes, and if you are very rich, and if you are highly educated. It doesn't matter if you don't have it here, especially if you're going to find a good Filipina. All right, a good Filipina doesn't care about all those. The first thing that really comes to our mind is really the connection and here the empathy. If you don't have that, it's just not gonna work. Although yes, it's easy. It is easy to find Filipinas where you can just flush your dollars and start attitude. Sorry, I have to mention that. I actually had a comment in one of my videos last week, in one of my free diving videos, saying, a foreigner saying that, I guess I could have you if I would flush my dollars, if I would flash, sorry for the mispronunciation, guys, because flush is different, flash. So he said, if I could flash in front of you my dollars and my stud attitude, I'm sure I could have you. I'm not one of those girls, and I represent a lot of girls like me here in the Philippines. Not all of us would fall for your dollars and your degrees, high degrees, intellectual degrees. Not all of us. It's not that we don't value that. It's just that we value more how you connect with us. I mean, to a woman like me, we value more those foreigners that could give us, that value more compassion and kindness. At least for me, that's what I value first in a person. Doesn't matter the money, doesn't matter the degree. Because guys, what if you have the highest degree in the world, but you don't know how to care, you don't know how to show care, you don't know how to be empathic, you don't know how to, I don't know, I cannot live like that. And even if you are the richest man in the world, but you don't know how to show compassion to other human beings, for me it's really important. So for those people out there who thinks that your dollars and your degree and your handsomeness level could get a good Filipina, no, I'm sorry, that's not gonna help. And so yeah, it's okay when you come in the Philippines, you will have an experience, the expat ego. Accept it. Just be aware of it. All right? And try not to inflate it more. Try not to use it against and base your behavior according to that. Try to be aware, guys, and try to humble yourself and ground yourself when it happens, because it can happen. Human as we are, we have ego, and especially when a situation would trigger that, and a situation where you are special in this country. Because in your country, especially for those who are 60 plus, maybe in your country you are considered already a degenerate. And when you come here, suddenly you are someone handsome, you're someone like being looked at and stared at by Filipinas, and of course that could get you. That's okay. That's fine. Just humble yourself. All right? So, best of luck for you guys. I know some of you, I've seen your comments, and I've known some of you are coming here in the Philippines soon during the holidays. Best of luck to you, and please, please enjoy our country and try not to inflate your ego, the expat ego. As I said, embrace the ego, but just be aware, be humble, and be kind to everyone. All right? And I'd like to hear your opinions about it. Of course, feel free to comment in the comments box. I'm excited to hear what is your opinion about this, and I'm sure that some of you already experienced it. That's okay, as long as really you don't need to flash all of those three factors to someone and use that to get. As I said, it's easy to get a Filipina. Flashing those three factors, yes, it's easy, but that wouldn't last long if that is the basis of the relationship. Or it really depends, because some can last long. Actually, I've known some couples that have those kind of thing. It really depends. To each their own. But to me, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't matter. All of those flashing of money, degree, and handsomeness level, that's not going to work for me. So yeah, thank you guys for your time to watch my video. And again, I'm going to emphasize the join membership, the paid membership in my channel. I hope you're going to join in my community. The members will be invited to Discord, where we can interact sometimes in there. And there are also missions that I have to do. My channel is not just about content creation to guide you guys for your expat life here in the Philippines, but it is also a mission to help more people, more earthlings, actually. So more humans, animals, and conservation of the environment. I hope you get what I mean. So best of luck for you guys. I know some of you, I've seen your comments, and I've known some of you are coming here in the Philippines soon during the holidays. Best of luck to you, and please, please enjoy our country. Try not to inflate your ego, the expat ego. As I said, embrace the ego, but just be aware, be humble, and be kind to everyone. All right? And I'd like to hear your opinions about it. Of course, feel free to comment in the comments box. I'm excited to hear what is your opinion about this, and I'm sure that some of you already experienced it. That's okay, as long as really you don't need to flash all of those three factors to someone and use that to get. As I said, it's easy to get a Filipina. Flashing those three factors, yes, it's easy, but that wouldn't last long if that is the basis of the relationship. Or it really depends, because some can last long. Actually, I've known some couples that have those. It really depends. To each their own. But to me, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't matter. All of those flashing of money, degree, and handsomeness level, that's not going to work for me. So yeah, thank you guys for your time to watch my video. And again, I'm going to emphasize the join membership, the paid membership in my channel. I hope you're going to join in my community. The members will be invited to Discord, where we can interact sometimes in there. And there are also missions that I have to do. My channel is not just about content creation to guide you guys for your expat life here in the Philippines, but it is also a mission to help more people, more earthlings, actually. So more humans, animals, and conservation of the environment. So if you're going to become a paid member, that will support me to do not just more content creation, but also more missions. Isn't that exciting? So yeah, thank you so much for those early birds in the paid membership. And I hope to see more of you guys to join me in my mission to help make a little bit of positive and difference in our planet. Thank you. And if you are new and you like my vibe, don't hesitate to subscribe. Bye, guys.